Yeah, because she already told the judges and all the people that don't let me come. How you not gonna tell me I can't come to something that's dealing with my case? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how the arrogance and just the entitlement of thinking you can just tell people who not to let come somewhere and do that. Like, what you mean I can't come? This is my case.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now, give us the real, man, because Meg be on there be like, these niggas, I done did my albums, they just trying to hold on. And then you go back and forth. What is the real, bro? Like,
you know what I'm saying? We have an issue about the something for the Hotties album.
Right, because you're saying that
we
it
never
wasn't
approved that one as an album. She tried to like put a whole bunch of old mixtapes and all this type of stuff. Only requirement she met was the time requirement. You know what I'm saying? And so she would like try to do that and say, oh, my album is finished. Well, we didn't approve that as the label. Me and my business people who run things over in 1501. We didn't approve that album, and that's why it's up for dispute now. You know, had she would have just did a normal album like she normally does instead of trying to throw me the trash, you know, it would have been over with, you know, but now we in a longer dispute, you know, past, well, you know, things would have been over with by now.
What is considered an album? Because, you know, we're new to the music industry as far as what do you consider, like, do you have to call, for you have to say, okay, this is an album?
Yeah, just the time limit, of course, the tracks, producers, the song, quality of songs, you know, just the whole feel about, you know, if we think it's going to be beneficial for us, if we, you know, like the project.
There you go. And now the world kind of knew of what, you know, when Megan came in the game, you know, she was kind of unheard of. I believe you signed her to an advance, but what people don't understand as far as in this game is how much money it costs to blow an artist. They don't see the checks getting signed. They don't see the time like that the calls being made.
Like they, you know, try to pounce on certain numbers. Oh, you only paid this $10,000. You only paid this. You know, but at the end of the day, like all the stuff that I was paying for, like say the Tina Snow Project videos, stuff like that. You know, studio time, whatever. Yeah. Stuff that, you know, I just wasn't savvy enough at the time to understand that I needed to write every single thing down. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do that. That's why I always tell young CEOs, just, you know, write down everything you do, because they're like they'll make a way to like act like you didn't do nothing. And if you don't have those receipts to show it, they just you gonna see what you see going on with me. Like, oh, he didn't do nothing.
Exactly. Like this interview could cost, let's say, $5,000-$10,000. But yet someone who says, hey, I just showed up and did my thing. Like, no, we might have to do some stuff in the back end to make that happen.
Yeah, you know.
So it's like,
they always try to downplay it. Oh, a little radio run. I remember them terms was used. Oh, just spent a little money on radio. Well, you didn't have the money to spend it at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that little. It was everything in your life at the time, you know. So.
Now you had made mention that you would probably have liked to, or you would like to sit in hers to see what, you know, what she had to say during the deposition.
Yeah, because she already told the judges and all the people that don't let me come. How you not gonna tell me I can't come to something that's dealing with my case? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how the arrogance and just the entitlement of thinking you can just tell people who not to let come somewhere and do that. Like, what you mean I can't come? This is my case. You know what I'm saying? You suing me or whatnot. So, and we suing you back. So yeah, I can be there. But she don't want me to come into the rooms with her, telling me we scared and all this stuff that we don't even threaten her or nothing. But she's trying to paint a picture that me and Jay Prince are bullies and we trying to steal her money. And she don't want to mention nothing about a signed contract that we have where we entitled to 30% of everything that she makes.
And this is for just education for the young kids at home, man, even joking everybody. Once you get to a certain level of stardom and, you know, making some kind of money, because even she's handling her other legal woes and, you know, she's in the court system with that.
That smoke is fire.
How do you ever get used to having to go to just having to go to court and talk to them? Like, is it kind of like a normal thing now?
You know, I went through it a couple of times, but you know, when it's important like this, it really don't bother you. You know, she's the star that's traveling and don't want to do this stuff. She's the one been avoiding. It's almost 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, who avoids this stuff for 4 years if you really write about it? You know what I'm saying? You gonna knock it out the way. But we've been avoiding this stuff for 4 years because, you know, they just don't want to deal with it. You know, they just keep sliding into the rug and they thinking I'm gonna just go away, and that's not the case. And, you know, I don't care how many times I post something and people try to make fun of me or say this or that. none of those comments and none of that stuff is gonna stop making me doing what I'm doing because I know, you know, what's right and what's wrong.
Shout out Reallyfe street stars, nigga. Move it.